My sister told me not to come for Christmas, then panicked when the cabin and gifts vanished. Brenda texted me, "You're not invited to Christmas." I stared at it like it was a joke. I'm Zoe, 29, single, and I work in marketing. For years, I've been the quiet backup plan in my family. When money gets tight, my phone gets loud. Brenda is my older sister. She has 3 kids and always looks fine to everyone else. She's fine because I pay. In June, I covered a $2,800 car repair. I paid $4,500 for braces when her oldest started hiding his smile. When her husband got laid off, I sent $800 a month and told her it was temporary. I never asked for credit. I didn't tell our mom. I just didn't want the kids to suffer. This year, I wanted one holiday that felt easy, so I planned a big Christmas without telling anyone. I spent around $6,000. I rented a lake cabin for everyone. I hired a chef for dinner. I bought the exact gifts the kids had been whispering about, wrapped and ready. I also covered Brenda's December rent through an auto payment I'd been running for months, and she didn't even know it was me. I started planning in October, making lists on breaks, paying deposits after work, checking tracking numbers at midnight. I pictured the kids running into the cabin yelling, "Aunt Zoe!" Then Brenda wrecked it with one text. I asked what I did. She wrote, "You've been difficult lately, don't make this a thing." Difficult meant I finally said no to one request. She wanted to take credit for the gifts I bought her kids. She actually asked me to rewrap everything and put her name on the tags. "They need to think it's from me," she said. "You're the aunt. It's not the same." I said, "I'm not hiding. I bought them." Brenda snapped, "So you want attention?" She called me selfish and told me to stay home. And that's when it hit me. She wanted my money, not me. So I answered with one line, "Then you won't have a holiday either." My hands were shaking, but my mind was clear. I opened the cabin email and canceled the reservation. I lost the deposit. I didn't care. I called the chef next and paid the cancellation fee. I stopped the deliveries. I called the toy store and canceled the layaway gifts I'd been paying since September. Then I went into my bank app and turned off the automatic rent payment that had been keeping Brenda afloat. With each click, my stomach twisted, then settled. After that, my place was silent except for my phone buzzing on the table. Christmas Eve, right after 5 p.m., the calls started. Brenda first. "Zoe, there's a mistake," she said, voice tight. "The cabin people say our booking is gone." I let it ring out. Then Carly, my younger sister. "What's happening?" "Brenda's crying. Mom's coming over." I didn't answer. Brenda left voicemail after voicemail. Her tone flipped fast. "Please, the kids are excited," she said. "Just put it back. We can talk after." At 7 p.m., Mom called, angry and loud. "Zoe Elizabeth, fix this right now. Those children don't deserve this." I said, "Ask Brenda why I'm not invited." Mom went quiet for one beat, then hung up. Carly texted me a photo from Brenda's living room. The tree was half decorated. Brenda's husband was pacing. Carly's 2 kids were there too, because everyone had been told to meet at Brenda's first, then drive to the cabin together. No cabin, no chef, no gift pile. Just 5 kids looking at adults who couldn't explain anything. One kid asked, "Did Santa forget?" Another started crying. Brenda tried to laugh, but her voice kept cracking. Then she started breathing fast, like she couldn't catch air. Mom kept saying, "This can't be real," and looking for someone to blame. Then Mom asked the question nobody could dodge. "Brenda, why would Zoe do this?" Brenda said, "Because she's mad." But Mom pushed harder. "Mad about what?" Brenda looked at the kids, then at Carly, then at Mom. Her eyes filled up and she finally said it. "I told her not to come," she admitted. "And I wanted the kids to think the presents were from me." Carly said, "Wait, Zoe bought the gifts?" Brenda nodded, wiping her face. "And she's been paying our rent." Her husband went still and stared at the floor. The room went quiet except for sniffles. At 9 p.m., Mom called me back and her voice was different, smaller. "Zoe, honey," she said. "Brenda told us a very different story. I didn't know you paid for any of this." Brenda grabbed the phone and I heard her crying. "Zoe, please," she said. "Just turn it back on. I'll invite you. I'll tell them you did it." I took a breath and said, "No, you already made your choice. Now my family is saying I ruined Christmas by canceling it. Was I wrong?"